Welcome to Wealthion. I'm Wealthion founder Adam Taggart here with a very short video for you today about Wealthion's upcoming conference next month. If you're like many of the regular viewers of this channel, you're likely pretty flummoxed watching the markets these days. They fell throughout the first half of this year as economic growth disappeared, inflation approached 10%, and financial data worsened. It was one of the worst starts to the year in history for stocks and bonds. Then, in late June, they found their bottom, and prices have rebounded robustly since, recovering more than half of the year's losses in a little over a single month. All sorts of resistance levels are being broken to the upside, which is squeezing the shorts and convincing capital that had been on the sidelines to re-enter. Right now, 93% of the sub-industries in the S&P are trading above their 40-week moving average. Suddenly, everyone seems bullish again. But the fundamental data nor the macro outlook haven't experienced a similar recovery. Most of it is still bad, if not even more dismal. Sure, the CPI finally decreased versus last month, but that's a single data point at this time, not a trend, at least not yet. And it's still at a crazy hot 8.5%. That's a horrific inflation print. So we have the fundamentals telling us one story, a very bearish one, and we have the market action telling us another, much more bullish tale. Which one will win out over the coming months? And what steps should we be taking today to intelligently position ourselves for it? There's a lot riding on your answer to these questions because these polar outcomes require very different portfolio positioning. So, to help you make the best decision for your wealth, Wealthion is giving you access to an all-star brain trust comprised of many of the world's top experts in money in the markets at its annual fall online conference next month. The overall purpose of the conference is to assess what's most likely to happen in the markets as we prepare to enter 2023. Each speaker will add their own piece to the overall macro outlook puzzle based upon his or her specialized expertise. Former Federal Reserve senior economist Lacy Hunt will provide his predictions for future Fed policy and its implications. Analyst Lyn Alden will give her outlook for the financial markets. Grant Williams and Stephanie Pomboy will explain which of inflation, disinflation, deflation, or stagflation, or some combination thereof, is most important for investors to position for. Alfonso Pecatiello will explain what bonds, the smartest capital market, are telling us about the future. Award-winning journalist Matt Taibbi will reveal whether the excesses and abuses he's seeing in the media and on Wall Street today are dangerously close to the conditions that preceded the 2008 global financial crisis. Foreign exchange expert Brent Johnson, who coined the dollar milkshake theory, will assess if the US dollar will continue to rise against other currencies and what repercussions its movement will likely have. Housing analyst Nick Gerli will provide a real-time update on the unfolding correction in the residential real estate market, as well as his assessment for how low it can go. Doomberg will report on the current global energy crisis, whether it will improve or worsen next year, and what its impact on markets will be. Natural resources investor Rick Rule will cover hard assets, including the sectors and companies that most have his interest right now. Mike Maloney will give his price forecasts for gold and silver, and Jeff Clark will provide his latest outlook on the mining companies. As you can see, folks, this is a veritable murderer's row of top-tier talent we've assembled for you. And in addition to their presentations, we'll have live Q&A throughout the day with as many of these experts whose schedules allow them to participate. So you'll have the chance to ask them directly whatever questions you care about most. And we'll also have Wealthion's endorsed financial advisors, Lance Roberts, Mike Preston, and John Lodera, on hand throughout the day to answer any and all questions you'd like to ask them about investing. All of this is happening on Saturday, September 24th. And just this week, we've opened up registration for this conference to the general public. So, if you want to learn how to position your wealth prudently for what lies ahead for the rest of this year and into 2023, then go register now over at wealthion.com/conference. Those who buy their tickets now get to take advantage of our early bird ticket price, a nearly 30% discount to the full price. So you'll get a great price for a great event, so go register now. And a few last things, folks. First, don't worry if you're not able to attend the conference live on September 24th. Replay videos of all of the presentations will be sent afterwards to everyone who registers, so you'll be able to watch and rewatch them at your convenience. Second, a few weeks after our last conference we did back in January, we released some of the presentations in full online. That's not going to happen this time. Only those who register for the September conference will get to see the full presentations. We may share a few snippets later on, but the real meat will be reserved for the conference goers. And last, one of the questions I get asked most often by you viewers is, how can I help support Wealthion in return for all of the high-quality free content it publishes every week? Attending one of our conferences is a great way. In the past year, Wealthion's produced and released over 250 videos to the world for free in pursuit of our mission of helping everyone, regardless of net worth, learn how to become more financially resilient. The proceeds from our conference go directly towards helping fund our ability to continue to do that. But I'm not asking you to come to the event if you don't want to. We'll still make our weekly videos available for free. However, if you don't want to attend the conference, consider paying for someone in your life who will benefit from it to attend. It's just a thought. All right, well, that's just about it for the conference news, folks. I'm extremely excited for next month's event. It's shaping up to be our best one yet, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching and for all you do to support this channel. And don't forget to head over to register at wealthion.com/conference.